on the programme. For our next story, we move over to the Middle East, where 4 people have been killed in southern Lebanon following a series of Israeli airstrikes, according to the Lebanese Health Ministry. The attacks, carried out on Thursday, targeted what Israel claims is Hezbollah's strategic weapons infrastructure. Israel's defense ministers described one of the sites as the group's largest precision missile manufacturing facility. The strikes mark a sharp escalation in cross-border tensions, with both sides trading fire in recent weeks. Israeli officials say the strikes were necessary to prevent future attacks on their territory. Hezbollah has not commented yet on the damage or the casualties. We're now joined by Yossi Kapawasa, who's an Israeli intelligence and security expert. He joins us live from Tel Aviv. Yossi, as always, pleasure to have you on the programme. Yossi,
my pleasure.
What are your thoughts on these strikes? Obviously, 4 people killed. A ceasefire between Israel and Lebanon signed. Why are these strikes still happening?
Well, they are happening because Hezbollah doesn't follow the agreement that it was supposed to refrain from deploying forces again in the southern part of Lebanon and from rearming itself. And they do both. And that's why we have to, from time to time, carry out attacks against facilities of Hezbollah and against operatives of Hezbollah as well, once they are coming to the southern part of Lebanon against the agreement. That was part of the agreement, that if we have indications that Hezbollah is redeploying in the south or rearming itself, we should be able to take care of it, unless the Lebanese army is going to do that. And the Lebanese army doesn't do that. So unfortunately, we have to do that ourselves.
Yes, and obviously you pointed out that disarmament here is a complex issue. It's Hezbollah obviously not just a militant group, however, also a powerful force in Lebanon, political force even. Can Israel's military actions genuinely disarm Hezbollah?
Yeah, well, you know, there is a growing pressure from the Lebanese government over Hezbollah that is supported by American pressure on the Lebanese government to disarm. And it's clear that the fact that Hezbollah carries arms is threatening the stability and threatening the security of Lebanon. And it was repeatedly proven so during the last war. And the president of Lebanon has just spoken on this issue and said that he's preparing a plan that's going to lead to the disarmament of Hezbollah. And the leader of Hezbollah, named Qasem, said that they are never going to give up their arms, which makes no sense, because these arms are not just for threatening Israel. It's a part of it, most of it is for that. But it's also a militia inside Lebanon that threatens the regime itself. So it's clear that something has to be done about it. And we have to remember, Hezbollah is a terror organization. It is recognized like that by many countries around the world, including, of course, the United States. And they do play a role in the Lebanese political scene, but basically to keep the weapons in order to terrorize Israel. And that's something that we cannot afford. And according to our new policy, following the 7th of October horrific terror attack, we are not going to wait for the terror groups to carry out another 7th of October against our citizens along the border. We all remember that Hezbollah prepared huge amounts of weapons and huge amounts of terrorists deployed along the border to carry out exactly the 7th of October attack.
Yes, Yossi, please stay with us as we discuss more updates from the West Asian